Shadow Lord.
They tried to kill me. They failed. They tried and tried and tried. But I will have my revenge.
Welcome to the Maul Shadow Lord After Show.
Hey, Star Wars fans, and welcome to Boring Conversation Anyway. This is episode 293. I'm your host, Chris, and as always, I'm joined by my other host, Darren. Darren, how you doing?
I am great today. It's a beautiful day, and we are all about Maul once again.
We are, but we did not get to do it twice, which we like to get it in there.
This is we just watched it. This is fresh reaction.
Yes, that's the way to look at it. We just watched it 6-7 hours ago.
Yeah, right. I mean, okay, spoiler alert. We watched it a few hours ago.
Getting old.
And we are two 50-year-olds who are going to try to remember what we saw.
Yes, we are. But before we dive into that, we got to talk about, we're getting the big push for the Mandalorian, man.
Yes, I see it out there. I see it everywhere.
We got Adam Savage and Favreau coming together where they keep all their creatures and everything like that. That looks awesome. By the way, we didn't get an invite for that, but a lot of other people did. I don't know who those people are, but God bless them. And we've been seeing that. We saw there was a clip on YouTube that we both watched. Yep. Very cool. And I don't know if you knew this or not. May the 4th, you can go to see. I thought it was to see the movie. I'm like, that's crazy because... Okay. How are you not going to spoil it? It's not to see the movie. It is to see 25 minutes of the movie.
Nice. And
it's sold out like that.
Now, why would I want to go somewhere to watch 25?
Because people are crazy. Also, it was not in a lot of locations.
Yeah.
I don't think you had to pay for it because I don't know how you pay for 25 minutes. And it sold out right away. So that's a little treat, I guess, for May 4th.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are there labor laws for puppets? Because this poor thing has been everywhere.
Everywhere is right.
He looks more zooted out every time I see him. He's been at WrestleMania. He's been at the Oscars. He's been at baseball games. He's been at basketball games. He's been doing these appearances with Pedro.
Right. Listen, you're being kind saying zooted out because when I watched WrestleMania, that animal was on cocaine. Okay, because I'm telling you,
zooted out is an old school term for
cocaine. I'm just saying cocaine. Trust me, because that thing moved around so quick. I think something went wrong. I think Servo abused. He was just all over the place.
Some of the mannerisms are pretty cool, though. For it to be a controlled puppet, but
5 of them.
Some of it,
5 guys.
Some of it is New Jack City.
Yeah, sticking with May 4th for a minute.
Okay.
I don't know how Hasbro feels about this, but Disney's doubling down on the helmets they're making.
I saw that. They had the new Leia Bausch.
Yeah.
I thought about getting it.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what the cost is, though.
Yeah,
that's my first helmet, though, from Disney.
I thought. Yeah. That doesn't mean it's going to happen.
We have too many thoughts. That's the problem.
Well, we got wives.
Yeah. And none of our thoughts are like, we should use this money for something in the house.
No. We think like, let me do something in the house.
Yeah.
So I can get my treat.
Well, and also, too, we shouldn't have a podcast together. And I'm going to tell you why.
Oh, I already know where you're going.
You just run out and get a He-Man. So what do? Right. I run out and get a He-Man. Now, to be fair, my He-Man cost 10% of your He-Man, but I got a He-Man.
Right. And we were just looking at something the other day, a nice statue, and it costs... We're going to bleep how much it costs. But anyway, it cost this. And I said, you know what? I was on the verge of letting it go. It's not going to happen.
No, this is my fault.
You walk in my house and was like, man, you got to get that statue.
I said, you need that statue.
I need that statue. And automatically I started thinking,
I need to get that statue.
I need to get that statue.
We've been sizing up battle cats for 3 days, basically.
That's true.
Because
I've been on eBay, I've seen so many battle cats. I was like, I told myself, you're sick, dude. You got to let it go.
I'm telling you, man, you got to be lucky enough to get yourself that popcorn bucket. And then I know you could paint that up. Like you said, it doesn't need to do anything. It just needs to be there next to him.
I may get some articulation out of it. I may.
You're gonna start putting pins and stuff and everything into it.
I may try it.
Hey, look, I just looked at the brand new one for $44 because it went up for $4 mysteriously over the weekend.
Yeah,
and it's shorter than the old one.
Yeah,
I got the old one for cheap, man.
Yeah, you're sweating like you're in the garden with Jesus, and over a $6 difference.
Yes,
and my battle cat is up to 2,500 grand.
I know. 2,500 to not 2,500. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm old and crazy.
That one you saw for $667 a month ago. God. You should have just did it and just dealt with whatever came out.
I should have, shouldn't I?
I mean, I have extra space. You could have stayed a week. You would have been fine. It probably would have been 2 days and shit.
That garage space you're working on, make sure you put a bed in there and a shelf for my.
Oh, I'm decking out the shed for you too. You can have the high rise and a loft
and a shelf where the toys you told me I had to get.
Yeah, you don't want to keep. Yeah, we have to keep them heated. You don't want them getting cold. They get brittle and break.
Yeah, man.
So hey, this is great. Let's talk about more toys for a second.
Okay.
CCXP in Mexico. Hasbro had a little panel there.
Okay.
And we got 2 new figures that came out. Now,
all right.
This is a Black Series and then for Vintage Collection. The Black Series, which I find hysterical because this was the old way in the 70s, it's Imperial Remnant Warlord. Okay. That means the name was not provided to them by Star Wars.
Stan.
So, yeah. So this will probably get named once we see the movie.
Imperial Lord Stan.
He's got white hair with a beard. He's got a big overcoat. Comes with a little mouse droid. Yeah, look at that. Yep.
This is Marlon Brando. This is.
Yep.
This guy.
And it comes off. It's got fur on the top of it. That's nice soft goods there, as they say.
Looks like a pimp. I've seen this guy before in my neighborhood.
There you go.
His name was Rollo. Imperial Lord Rollo.
And then
Devin.
For why collect, we get Devin, which looks
pretty
like it just walked right off the cartoon.
Yeah,
but it's realistic. It's not the cartoon.
Is that Black Series?
This is TVC. This is what I collect. Yeah, 3 3/4.
I would get that.
Yeah, looks awesome.
Love it. Really good.
So, what do you? Let's give you the tail of the tape first, and then we'll figure out what we want to do here.
And this was at a
convention in Mexico. Yes.
Oh, I was about to say. Speaking of Mexico, I think we should go down there and see what we could get. Yeah. What toys we could get. I want to make that specific.
I think
what toys we should get.
I think
toys.
Let's leave that there. We're good.
Yeah, because I don't want that to be on some FBI trial.
Yeah,
Let's go to Mexico and see what we could get.
Let's.
Then all of a sudden the podcast.
Okay. Chapter 7, Call to the Oblivion, written by Julia Cooperman and directed by Nathaniel Villanueva. Oh, I think Villanueva. I think I'm saying that right. Chapter 8 is The Creeping Fear, written by Jennifer Colbert. And Saul Ruiz is the director.
Now, you've watched enough baseball to pronounce these names right.
I should. Yeah. I'm always bad when I have to read stuff, man.
Ruiz.
Villanueva. I did say Villanueva.
I
think I did.
It's questionable.
We'll check the tape.
It's questionable.
We're going to be checking the tape a lot. Because
Villanova. I don't know Nathaniel Villanova.
All right. Villanova? Oh, the school? Maybe he paid a lot of money. That's what the name's on it for.
Oh man! So,
all right, what did you think of these 2 episodes?
2 great episodes. We've seen 8 episodes.
Yes.
When you look back, some very, very different episodes. Some episodes are filled with action. Some episodes tell the story. Some episodes you don't get Maul. Some episodes you get a lot of Maul. These 2 episodes were good. I'm not going to say fantastic, but they're driving the story somewhere. And we're starting to see a very different story from where we started from.
Right.
The first episode was, we saw some fighting. A lot of action. we pick up where Devin, Maul, and Riley they just escaped from the Inquisitor Marak.
Yes,
and they're in the train tunnel.
Yeah.
That tunnel is crazy looking.
Yeah.
I was in more fear of a train coming.
Yeah, you were saying that when we were watching it.
Because there's no panels, there's no platforms or anything. It's just if a train comes, you're toast. But we see where they're trying to escape, and Maul is saying, if you want to survive,
stay with me.
Stay with me. And Devin was like, I got to find another way out of here. And Riley's just along for the ride.
Absolutely. By the way, if you hear anything, that's because we have a live studio audience that's outside the window.
That's landscaping.
So it happens. Listen, I like these episodes. I'm going to actually watch it again. I usually watch them twice. I didn't get to, so I'm going to watch it on the big TV, which is good because I have not, except for the first set of two, I've not watched these on the big screen TV. So
I've watched them all on a tablet.
Right,
so
because we're trying to get it done.
I may run through it again when it's done.
I like the yin and the yang in this. It was very action front in the first episode. It loaded up with action. And then in the second one, it's all about what's going on with Maul. Yeah. And it kind of evens it out.
I like that you use the term yin and yang. Yeah. Because the last few episodes, it's pretty much been, the whole series really, it's been Maul and then it's been Lawson. It's been this dark.
Yep.
All the Maul scenes are dark and it has a little shadowy look to it, and all the Lawson scenes are light and bright and lights, and it's really a dichotomy. But now they start to meld together a little bit. The worlds are coming together.
Okay,
so I like that.
So, what I like in this one here, they're running in the tunnel. She's questioning him, and Maul's like, "If you want to survive, come with us," kind of deal.
Getting a little snippy.
He was getting definitely a little snippy.
Yeah,
and the other is. Devin is questioning him constantly, right? And they start to fight.
Yeah.
And he pushes Lawson's kid away.
Yeah.
And Devin breaks free of the hold and she starts fighting.
Yeah, that was awesome. She's powerful.
She is. But what it also is, she has anger in her.
Yeah.
And as that's happening and the imps start coming in, the Imperials start coming in, she sizes right up and starts to fight right with Maul. Not a problem, just to go, because,
She had a moment of doubt, and then she was like...
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? So that's what she's doing. And that action scene, okay?
Oh, man.
It's insane.
Yeah.
The lasers going everywhere, shooting everywhere, the lightsabers just bouncing everything back off. That's basically what he does, is he twirls everything just to shoot him back out there. It looked insane.
Yeah.
To break it down, I want to talk about the two brothers.
Okay.
Scorn and Icarus.
Yes.
Don't ask me who's who. Okay?
I would assume Scorn is the big one.
You would hope.
Icarus
right?
is the small
Icarus
one.
got the two small, two regular guns, and Scorn's got the big old gun from the Predator.
From Predator, yeah.
And he gets it, man. He goes.
Yeah.
And this brings up a whole thing with us, because you brought up something that I didn't have an answer to, really. It ties in with the second episode, so we'll be going back and forth.
Okay.
But they lose a brother.
Yeah.
They both sense that they lost a brother.
Yes.
Okay? Icarus sees it, and Maul felt it too.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, Maul felt it, Icarus saw it, right?
Icarus saw it, but also...
Maul
he definitely saw it, but he also felt it. You could just see the pain. Yeah. That's why, and Maul was away, because Maul was starting to fight...
No, I thought Scorn died when he saved Maul from the Inquisitors.
Yes. So Woody Cole didn't see him die. Maul saw him die.
And
Icarus felt him.
It,
that's okay.
Yeah.
See, that's what happens when you only watch it once, but we got it now.
Okay, we're good.
It brings up the whole thing about Night Sisters and Night Brothers.
Okay. I know nothing about it. Only
exactly.
You tell me.
Because when we get to the second episode, we are he's seeing visions.
Yeah.
Right? Maul seeing visions, and we see that his brother, which is, I forget the brother, Savage Opress.
Savage.
He's got the yellow paint or yellow tattoo, whatever you want to call it, instead of the red. That it was actually his actual brother.
Right. His actual brother.
Which I just thought it was, or are they calling all the Night Brothers are their actual brother, like they treat them as actual brothers, because in that.
It seems like Disney's doing some rewriting or retelling.
I don't know because I really just did not know about. I always assumed Savage Press was his brother, but then I could have been totally wrong. That it's just because they call themselves the Night Brother. That
I was always confused.
Yeah, that it is his brother, even though it's not maybe brother by birth. It is his brother through this Night Sister stuff, right?
Right.
So it was just took me back a minute that he was there when Sidious took Maul.
Which
now,
is a flashback.
There's some people a little up in arms because they changed this a little bit. Apparently, they took him when he was a baby or very young.
Yeah.
This doesn't look that young.
Yeah.
I'm not a person that has to be, it has to be exactly the way it went into a comic or exactly the way it went into a book. You're trying to tell this story, in the medium of a cartoon.
Well, here's the thing. When it comes to adaptations, it's exactly that. It's an adaptation. Marvel's the perfect example. You cannot fit years and volumes of issues of comic books into a 2-hour movie.
Right.
You got to make some
changes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
To me, I see with this move, Star Wars is kind of saying, okay, let's simplify this a little bit. Because as we've spoken in past episodes, you have someone like me that I know enough, but I'm still learning. You know a lot, you're still learning.
Right.
You have people who know nothing. We got to find a middle ground here. And it's okay from books or comic books that you make a couple changes here and there. It's not going to destroy the lore or destroy the history.
Right.
This is what happens when you have to make changes of a series that's only 10 episodes. Now, granted, we've had a lot of Maul. Like you said, he's the most fleshed out character, but it's okay. As long as it's not something we talked about before with Yoda making a crazy decision that's anti-character, make the change. It's a small, subtle change.
Let's stick with Maul. Did you butt up against the fact that he was losing to the two guys, to I think Scarecrow and...
I understood it. He came in with an already injured leg.
Right.
Who's to say they fully repaired it? I don't know if you saw it, but when they were walking in the tunnel, Maul had a little limp.
Yeah.
To him.
Well, it's cut out. It's cut up on the knee and it's cut up on the thigh. So, chunks are missing.
He had a little limp.
Yeah.
And
because I have no problem with it.
I have no problem with it. There's two. He's fighting two Inquisitors, and he's already handicapped, and they hurt him.
Right.
They hurt him again.
And another thing I heard too was that they're two deadbeat Jedi that became these Inquisitors. Yeah, right. Except that you're now following the faith of the Dark Lord, and so you're dealing with all the Dark Force and everything. You're not. You're going on all the dark side stuff.
Yeah.
I could clearly see them being better than they were when they were Jedi.
Yeah, and they're more ravenous now.
And they're ruthless, right? So they're not caring about anything, so they're going to go after it. So I didn't have a problem with that at all.
They said it. The Emperor wants you dead.
Right.
Because when they thought that Maul surrendered, it was like, there is no surrender for you.
Yeah.
You're going to die.
Yeah. And he took the rocks down and yeah. So I find that interesting a lot. And then, I know Lawson's kid gets picked up by the TK troopers. Mm-hmm. Devin tried to save him. She couldn't. So they get away with him. She, though, you just watching her, I'm like, yeah, she's turning evil, man. She's turning evil.
I like her because she's Jedi, but she's not Jedi.
Right.
Like, she's questioning a lot of this stuff.
She's Jedi, but she's awakening to see what's around her, and like
a lot of stuff doesn't make sense. You pointed this out with the guy
today, man. Yeah. She couldn't steal a piece of fruit
to survive,
but go get us transportation. That's either bad writing or just I don't think it is. Right. I think it's to give her different signals, like to really mix stuff up. Yeah. And I don't understand. Wait a minute. Yeah. I couldn't. We're sitting here. We haven't eaten in 4 days, and I'm just going to take a plum, one for you, one for me.
Yeah.
That's horrible. Yeah. But you want me to go not only steal the car, but you want me to go jack up 3 guys that has the car before you get out of there. Yeah.
She's definitely angry. I think she's angry at I don't know if it's too early to say the Jedi way, but she sees Maul is a survivalist. He does what he has to do to survive, and she just wants to survive with her master.
Right.
She doesn't want to turn evil. She's not inherently bad, but she's like, if I gotta steal a piece of fruit to eat, I want to do it. And like a lot of stuff that her master does, even we're like, come on, dude. Like,
well, yeah. See, that's my point. Is like no matter what's still going on, he's still doing the dogmatic ways of the Jedi.
Right.
And that's not working. And she's seeing it's not working for them right now. And they're so rigid.
And again, it's getting worse
that they won't change. And it was the same way in the prequels. Yeah. They won't. They know what's right. Mm-hmm. They know what's best. Mm-hmm. Let us do what we're going to do. And they don't want to ever offer any other opinion. Right? Yeah.
Do you think that's why, going back to old topic, do you think that's why, forgot her name, she wanted to tinker with Yoda a little bit to give him that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I forgot her name. Yeah, apologies. But
I don't know.
Do you think she wanted to kind of tinker with that a little bit or go into that a little bit?
There was enough of that there in the prequels, though, that we saw how they were. I mean, look, go into Clone Wars, right?
Yeah.
Bomb blows up. It looks like it's Ahsoka. Mm-hmm. No one except for Anakin defends her. Yeah. Everybody's saying, well, I guess it is what it is. And then when they figure out it's not her, it's like, oh, come on, come back. Yeah. And you're like, she's like, no, you didn't believe in me. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Yeah. And they'll put it on that was her fault.
Yeah, yeah.
So I totally get what she's going through with Taki. It's just, he's being rigid with this stuff. I was surprised he even said go steal something. Because I was like, well, we got to get out of here, I guess.
It's the evolution of writing. It's the evolution of writing and the evolution of the audience, because it's not just in Star Wars.
Right.
They're doing it with, with X-Men. You see the whole Magneto is right movement.
Yep.
You see it with Megatron. People are more Decepticon than...
Yeah.
It's like, okay, there's good and there's bad, and then there's a middle ground. Now, that may go a lot against what people's way of life, but sometimes you got to make a decision to survive. And I get the good side as don't lose who you are, but I also get the side where it's like, come on, we gotta live.
Right.
So if I gotta do a little gray area stuff.
So let's talk about
that's a little life.
It's all right. We're gonna talk about Maul, and then we'll finish up with Lawson. Yeah. But Maul is going through this thing.
Yeah.
He's seen visions in the water.
Second episode, he's lost, escaped.
He gets out of there because he drops the rocks on him, but he's still struggling because everything is messed up.
And we get a glimpse of old.
This is what I'm getting. Okay, so I predicted that somewhere in this season that Vader was going to come in and just knock this guy senseless, and that's where he would become the craziness talking to himself. We're starting to see it already, so they might not even go the route of Vader. Yeah. We're starting to see it in this whole thing. Like he's talking to the puddle. He's seeing the visions and everything like that, and seeing him as a child be taken away from his brother. It's really getting to gear him up to, I guess, go in that direction that we saw when we were watching Rebels, where he's just talking to himself constantly. And he's just laughing,
Yeah, this was different. Found it very interesting with him looking at himself in the puddle, seeing the child reflection, and him saying, I hate you.
Right.
So it makes me want to know what was there even before.
Or does he hate him because of what he's become, or does he hate him for what they did to him? Because we get to see shots of the Emperor.
I took it as, listen, when you look back at your childhood, especially if you're going through some stuff, you kind of like look at that little kid and say, man, I just want to hug you. I just want to tell you everything's going to be okay. He looked at himself as a child and said, I hate you.
Yeah.
So what I'm hoping they explore that a little bit, or if they haven't already in the comics and books.
It could have been the fact that he said yes to go with the Emperor. By the way, the difference between us when Star Wars is when you refer to him as Sidious and I refer to him as the Emperor all the time, because that's what I knew first. You know what I mean? I mean, you did too, but you weren't watching 300 times a freaking year.
Right.
So, I find that interesting with that. Is it hating him because he left his brother? and left his brother alone? Is it hating him, or is it hating him for letting the Emperor does what he does to him? When the Emperor fights with him, he doesn't get what he wants. Both. He gives him electricity, right? He shoots him with electricity.
It might be the combination of you went with the guy that destroyed your life, or you perceived to destroy your life.
What I find so interesting about this is that we know Maul steps.
Yeah.
We know what's going to happen. Yet, we're like, man, I wish you'd get the Emperor.
I know. There's a part of me that's like, man, I want him to get there.
Which is compelling storytelling is what it is.
It makes you forget what's already done.
Right.
And you're now, in a way, rooting for this guy to... I mean, you know it's not going to happen.
Right.
But you're still kind of like, let him get close.
So...
But cracks in the psyche, we're starting to see.
Yeah, exactly. We got two things going on, and then just right off into the sunset. One is Lawson is freaked out. His kid's gone. He knows the kid is being brought to processing. So they're using the police station as their processing for everything they're doing. The poor kid has to go deal with the scarecrow. I don't think there's a name. He's the 11th brother or something like that. He took whatever he does to him. By the time you see the kid later on, he's shaking in the cell, right? Lawson has his little phone thingy that he's going to get two boots going on with. And he's like, look, man, here's what I'm ready to do. You get my kid out of there. They don't care about him. They want me because I know what's going on with the Jedi, yada, yada.
Yeah.
I'll switch. We'll go. Okay. So, two boots starts this. All right. I'm going to take this guy out of here. I didn't know how far he was going to start to change already with this, because what happens is he starts going and he's getting past some guys and the other guys are questioning about what's going on. Yeah. And he just starts stunning stormtroopers. Boom, 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 right?
Because they forget this.
Right. Then they get out of there and Two Boots is down there with the kid. Lawson sees the kid. There's nobody there.
Yeah.
Clearly they can split right there and then. And he tells his kid, you go with them, because I already told Two Boots.
They have a Stranger Things moment where we are reunited, but let's dialogue this thing to stretch it out.
A little too long, right?
Where even the kid says,
it's time
let's
to go.
go.
But the thing is like, he's like, no, I made a promise to Two Boots. This is how committed he is to Two Boots as a brother, as a person, and not as a robot.
Right.
He's like, I promised him that I would switch out. And Two Boots is like shooting people left and right when he's talking to his kid. And he's like, hey, that's over. We're out of here.
That deal's over. Let's get out of here.
I also loved when he's like, did you recognize me? Because he wasn't wearing the boots.
Yeah.
And by the way, all the other paint is scraped 100%. And those boots look like they just came off of the freaking assembly.
I know.
Oh.
So, I mean, we had a moment. We had a point last time where we said, is Two Boots too committed to the law and the mission?
The Empire, because...
The Empire...
You see, before you go any further, because in Two Boots' mind, okay, when the Republic, called, was still there, something happened like this, you'd call them, they send out two Jedi to see what was going on, and they would figure it out. So when he called the Empire, he just thought that was what the next step was going to be.
Right.
Now he's starting to see stuff, so he's processing it himself. Yeah.
But then we're seeing now Lawson, to a fault, being a little bit too loyal.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, you just got your kid back, you're now going to send your kid away, and what we think you're supposed to get off this planet.
Right, because the Jedi were promising that they would get him somewhere safe, right? So go with that. They get their vehicle, they get going. Now they need to meet, I never remember her name, but she's the bounty hunter from the casino.
Let's call her Diana.
Sure. I like it. And they come in, they're in the elevator, they're like, all of a sudden you see Devin just make a face, and then Takidaki's like, I feel it.
Yeah.
And he's like, what's going on? He goes like, this is not right. It's a trap. And to his credit, the master's like, you listen to my apprentice.
Yeah.
She knows what she's talking about.
I was very shocked by that.
Yeah.
Because he's doubted her, or he's been telling her what to do. And now he's more, I think he's starting to see like she's holding her own.
Right. Exactly. So our man Lawson, like, again, They're all standing there, and I think the kid's like, why don't you just call her? And I'm just like, this is...
Lawson is the captain of the police force, and he's the dumbest guy in the world.
It's just... But also, too, I kind of makes it more realistic to me because you're running around, you're shooting people, you're doing this, so maybe you're just like, I don't know what we're going to do. We're like, hang on. So he calls her. And
it's your job to figure this stuff out.
No. She's like, hey, we're all set to go. It's all loaded up. And she says it'll be easy just like we did, yada, yada.
Yeah.
And the face on Lawson changes like that. He hangs the phone up and goes, it's a trap. And they cut themselves out. Like the elevators, they're all waiting for him.
Yep.
Elevator's empty.
Everybody's out.
Everybody cut out of it. And then we're gone. That's it. And then, Diana, or whatever you want to call her, she goes nuts.
She goes.
Somebody's listening to this. I'm like, I can't place Diana. Who is this person?
These guys are real. These guys are fans. You remember? So I remember she points at the lieutenant.
Yeah.
What's his name? Jake.
It's like that. It's like Brendan or something.
Yeah, Lieutenant Jake, and then it's like, and I said, how come they could never just shoot the bad guy?
Right.
I said it right then and there.
She points to kill him,
but she points at the
engines,
and blows everything up. Now, I said, if Lieutenant Jake comes out the rubble, I'm not going to watch this anymore.
Lieutenant Blake, you were so close with that.
I am not watching. I'm tired of these indestructible people, because that was a big explosion.
Right.
I think the Inquisitors only survived because of who they are, but that thing took her out. It took out all the stormtroopers.
You think she's dead?
That was heavy. That was a sacrificial move.
Her name, by the way, is not Diana. It's Rena Soul.
Diana, Rena, what's the difference? What's the difference, man?
So good.
So I think that was a sacrificial move.
Yeah.
I don't want to see her go, but I hope it is for the sake of the story. Like, you just can't be having these people just, do the Looney Tunes thing and come back. Like, I don't know.
All right. Now we only got 2 episodes left. Okay?
Well,
in this season, we have 2 episodes left.
Yep.
What do you think is going to happen?
There's something else we forgot to touch on.
Okay, let's jump on that first then.
Speaking of cracks, we're seeing cracks in Maul's
the Mandalorians.
True.
Yeah, the Mandalorians
are saying, and we saw it earlier.
We saw about money.
Yep. And
then they get into a ship, and you called this way before this happened.
Yeah.
They jump in the ship, and they basically say, see you later.
I'm out of here.
And then they get destroyed.
I said bombs.
By the drop. Oh, my God.
I saw them swirling.
God. So she has 2 loyal ones left.
So, Scorn dies.
Yep.
The Mandalorians leave.
Down by 3. Yep.
Maul's missing.
Down by 4. Yeah.
And they're in trouble.
Well, Maul gets back
at the end.
Yeah, because we got. You know what? You're right. Before we talk about the last thing,
he comes back more driven to complete this mission.
Yeah.
Because you saw he pulls himself together.
Well, let's get a guy who knows how to rewire him, so he's not feeling pain, and then he's back at it.
Fine.
Second, Ludi, the little guy, the Joe Pesci of it all.
He's going to turn on him, I feel.
I like the way he was talking to Rook, though. Like, Rook is she's also getting pissy.
Yeah.
Right? It's not just all the Mandos. She's keeping them in line, but she does not like this Devin at all.
But she said to Maul, I think this apprentice you're seeking is clouding your judgment.
Exactly.
Which was a callback to Two Boots and Lawson when he said, I think this, what was it there after? Maul or something? Like,
yeah.
It's clouding your judgment. So I thought that was a pretty cool. You're seeing it on both sides.
Right.
Where the mission is getting questioned and people's judgments are getting questioned as well. I like it.
So, and then in the middle of all this, we have to remember, because go to Ludi quick before I forget. Ludi brings them into not his place.
The guy he killed. Yeah.
And she's like, this is not right. We shouldn't be here. And he's like, look, if they were looking for me,
they're looking for a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Yes, I did.
Nice.
I said they were moving on up.
It was a nice spot.
Yeah, thank you. I get once in a while. But Ludi's like, what? If I went to my house, they're staked out there. They're not going to look for the guy I killed. We're going to stay here. Mm-hmm. And then he gets the call for Crimson Dawn.
Yeah.
And then we're going to see
Crimson Dawn's from Solo.
Right. We're going to see Dryden Voss.
And possibly Kyra.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Well,
Kira?
Sorry.
That's Star Wars. Leia,
Kira.
Han,
Han. So maybe. Because Kira, it'll be young Kira, because he died in Solo.
I'm going to say no to the Kira. Because... no, I'm gonna say yes. I can't say no, but she could be a kid. She's gotta be a kid, dude. Listen, hang on. This is 2 minutes. This is 2 minutes. This is 2 years in to the Emperor's reign, right? This is when we get to see Solo. It's 10 years in, so it's an 8-year difference. Mm-hmm. So if this is the crazy part about that movie,
right?
You remember Solo? You just watched it. I just watched it. We want to talk about. We still haven't really talked about it. But the one thing from there, what's the weird situation on Corellia? There's a bunch of kids doing scams.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Working for the white worm lady. Mm-hmm. Does this guy who looks playing Han and the girl who's playing Kira look like their kids?
Absolutely not.
Exactly. So
they look like Mad Max and Tina Turner in Thunderdome, surrounded by kids.
Yeah. So it's either they're there a lot longer than everybody else, or they're supposed to be playing younger.
Right.
So if they're playing younger.
Bad
2 years in, you're not seeing Kira. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. But Kira is part of Maul's story down the line.
Yes, which we're doing seasons of this,
so
and
they might just
jump a little bit, right?
Yeah. So going back to your early question, what do I think is going to happen? I am very curious because. They renewed season 2 early.
Right.
And I've been thinking, what if they didn't? What if they didn't renew season 2? So are we going to see Vader at the end of this? Or are we going to see Vader at the end of season 2? Did they make a change here and there to stretch this out? Is this the story that...
I don't know. I'm going to go with, to me, that we don't see Vader in this one.
Right.
I'm also going to say something a little... Part of me thinks that, what if this is a kind of show that Lawson and his kid are just not part of anymore? Like, this season, they get him off-world.
Right.
Right? Now, if that did happen, then why didn't Devin and Takidaki get off-world, right? Or is Devin, at the last second, leave when everybody's flying away? So it's Takidaki, Dawson, and Dawson's kid. I don't know. I could see that. I don't know if you bring this guy. This guy's a big actor now. Do you bring him back to do the voice again for season 2? Or does he even have time for it? I don't know what they're planning on this.
I think they get caught.
Okay.
I think they get caught. I think some way, somehow, the mom's going to be connected to this. I don't know if you see Vader. I won't be surprised if you do see Vader. What if you see the Emperor?
I think we're not going to... That one
I don't mean like seeing the Emperor as far as him going to get Maul.
Yeah.
But we see maybe a hologram or...
Something like that?
Something he sends out a command to an off-screen Vader. It has to be something big.
Right.
I'm
just curious to see what they're going to do.
I think somebody's going to die.
And the second season is... We're finding this out in a lot of stuff, is that because of how much it cost... They always build a second season in because they already have the assets, so it's cheaper for the second time around.
Okay.
So if you told me that they already greenlit a third, I'm like, oh, wow, okay. But I think they will.
Yeah.
This doesn't make me knock anything else. Right. I watched the 3 seasons of Bad Batch. I find this better than the Bad Batch.
Right.
And even though that it's a Maul thing, and we know so much about him, I like where it's going. I like the look of it more than anything in the world. It's insane.
This episode 8, well, both of them had more of an artsy look than the previous episode. You saw more of the oil painting, even in Maul.
Yeah,
you saw more.
He see him the most, like a lot of the times in the show.
I think I don't know if there was a shift in the art a little bit, but it was a little more artistic.
Okay,
I know it. I picked up on it. I don't want it to go past 3 seasons.
I don't think it should. I think then you start really stretching it.
Yeah,
but
I think
if you want to save, if you're going to go 3, if you have this in your mind, save Vader. Yeah. And this idea that they talk about, well, maybe we can see that he survived the Obi-Wan thing. Enough with that, man.
Stop that.
This is it. Just because everybody loves this character so much, he He had his time. That's it.
Yeah.
His time goes up until we see him in Tatooine, and that's it. That's all there is.
Yeah.
You know?
But two solid episodes. People just let's let it sit for a little bit. Let's see where it goes. You know, you can't have it all in one episode. Things are going to be told a little bit different. If it doesn't change history a lot, let it be. Let it marinate, and let's see how it ends.
Yeah.
Let's see where it goes.
I'm with you.
And we know this is season 2, so cliffhanger, obviously. So let's see where it goes, and then we judge it as a whole. But I do want them to explore Maul as a child more. I was very curious.
Like the trading with the Emperor?
The trading with the Emperor, just that whole, I mean, I know there's stuff out there, but I would like to see that.
I've not read a ton of stuff on it, just because there's just so much of it, and there was,
doesn't have to be an episode.
Right.
Another flashback to tell something here and there. Yeah. But this, to me, everything just starting to crack. Maul's side, Devin and Daki side, Lawson. We're just seeing the cracks form everywhere, and everything's coming together, coming to a head. We may see them all just kind of be like, yo, let's team up.
Yeah.
You never know.
That's why I like this vision in my head about them all trying to get out of there.
Yeah.
They get out of there, and the last second, Devin just gets off the ship.
Yeah. Because
there's a pull with it. There's a pull.
Yeah.
They
all have to get out there together.
And I'm telling you, when you watch it a second time, because I'm going to watch it, like I said, I'm going to watch it tonight.
Yeah.
She's fighting angry. She's fighting, like when she lines up with, like after she gets messed around a little bit with Maul when they're in the tunnel still, when they come flying in and everybody is, crap's hitting the fan, she fights angry. She's fighting angry, you know what I mean? And all right, let's see what happens.
But can't wait till next week.
Yeah, it's going by quick. I can't believe that's it. We got 2 left, and that's it. I don't know why they just didn't back this up for 1 a week.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. They didn't want it to bleed into Mando?
Yeah, but you could just start with the ending on May 4th, right?
Yeah.
Start at May 4th and just go backwards 10 times, and then you know where you're at. It wasn't like there was a ton of Star Wars coming out in the first place.
That's true. I think, my opinion, I think they want whatever's out to be what's out. So they want Maul to be out, and again, they didn't know how it was going to be received, so let's do two a week. I think they want Maul to be Maul, Mando to be Mando, and
I'll tell you what I also think too. I think there's kind of a setup with this. I think there is the yin and the yang to most of these episodes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see stronger than others, so maybe that's what they were doing.
That's true. You see it with the 1 and 2, the 1-2 punch.
Because this is one of the first shows that I can remember that it looks like this is just one day after another.
I mean, you could make one big movie out of it,
right? But like that's what I'm saying. It's not like it's there's time jumps or anything. Right. It's just one day after the other. It. So, all right.
Yeah.
Well, that being said, guys, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week when we're going to talk Maul the last time, the last time for the show, and we'll see if there's anything coming out for May 4th. I don't think we're going to be getting hit much with anything except for stuff to buy. No. But other than that, I would say thanks for listening to us again, and we'll see you next week. Go make some droids.
And may the Force be with you.